Man, there's all kinds of buzz coming off of this. Can you hear? Oh. Hear that? I've been so much buzzing since the wife opened her Christmas present. A very naive woman, she knocked two of her teeth out of it. I left her alone with it. I said, I'm back in a couple of hours, came back a couple of hours later. I said, so how did you get on with your Christmas present? That's the worst egg whisk I'll ever use, she said. For her birthday I bought her a double handheld electric whisk. She's never stopped smiling since. This is a version of I can't see a thing with my glasses on, but you're pointing in the wrong place, are you nut? But the bags under my eyes have turned into suitcases. I wrote this in 1989. This was the song. I don't know what it's called at all. I really don't. I didn't know then. I don't know now. Thatcher era. We're still in that era. We're still picking up the pieces from it. That was when certain politicians decided a certain income range is never going to vote for us, so we can do what we like to them. 40 years on, that mindset is still in place. 2, 3, 4. On the breadline, daddy's in the headlines, gonna do some hard time, and be caught the next time. Guess like if you come late, walking in the back gate, and go a long way, starting with a fresh slate. You wanna be a poor man? Well, get yourself a raw band, make yourself a good plan, then you'll know the score, man. Oh man, I'll tell you what, I fell over the goddamn guitar cable. What's up with this guitar cable? Oh, it's over. There's a jinx on this song, there was then and there is now. Mama's on the breadline, daddy's in the headlines, gonna do some hard time, won't get caught the next time, get sacked if you come late, starting with a fresh slate, coming in the back gate, nothing's worth a long wait, you wanna be a poor man, get yourself a good plan, get yourself a raw band, then you'll know the score, man. Buy yourself a big house, speculate your way out, letters after your name, ha! Underneath you're just the same. Consumer education, high rise and inflation, vote your inclinations to change your situation. Want a happy ending? Get your sister's friend in. Gotta stop pretending nothing's worth defending. Jan's become a minister. Don't you find that sinister? Don't you turn your back on her unless you can convince her. Keep straight on the same course. Never trust the police force. Your name's on their computer. says it don't suit her. Checking on your profile, making up your own style, Jansen, fine, but all the while the church is being defiled. Moderate your secrecy, give in to indecency, hearted with complacency. Don't say it's a waste of me. I heard Jan complaining, church reflects the raining. I still say the same thing, don't ring cause I ain't in. Authorities in crisis, people ought to try this. Banks have got your mortgage, show them where the door is. Coming home for weekends, living off your girlfriend. She says it all depends on what they do to you in the end. Jan became a missionary. She said she was a visionary, telling tales of destiny, and everyone's an enemy. Taken off the payroll, oh no, bosses say so. Better learn to walk slow. There's people here in plain clothes, conducting your own defense. Everything is an offense. No one cares how hard you try. Steal yourself an alibi. I like the tuning's open, but you know, sometimes it's a little bit too open. Let's try a slower version if you're not her. Should have known by the shadows you were near. Sauntering in with your brand new bow. Keep your lips pursed tight. I gotta go. You're not that precious. You never were. You know who you are. You're not her. You raise a brow, try and catch my eye. I ain't joining in. We both know why. You mix black and white. You get shades of gray. Sheathe your smile. No takers today. You're not that special. never were. You know who you are? You ain't her. Don't come to me if the bell ain't rung. I told you before, the song's been sung. You ain't that precious. You never were. You know who you are? You're not her. How much tape we got left? So now you've closed your goodnight eyes and whispered your instructions. You let your lovers taste the cake, then plotted their destruction while in the town that you call home. Your parents own a hovel, and you drive by in your limousine, and you smile to see them grovel. Oh, and baby says she got a break from some guy who'll take a photo, but he doesn't have a studio. He says, why don't you meet me at a motel? She needs to be a starsobite. She tells you it's her destiny, so she does some favors for the boys and says, maybe they'll invest in me. All the guys smell all the same, so she learns to turn her nose off. And all their promises smell the same as soon as she takes her clothes off from the aperture, cause the runway froze, or so the TV said. Oh, and Johnny No One just jumped off the roof with a Bible on his head. His mama swears that she's in shock and that Pappy's so distressed. Then they're on the Late Late Show, and the checks are signed the press. They never would have amounted to much. Nobody would have heard their story. So they take the fame while it's there. For Johnny lost the glory. And the preacher had a dream last night where an angel gave salvation, while the sergeant got a glimpse of hell. Firebomb the station. They meet together at the docks. Swap the consequences. For 30 years they kept the faith. Now damn all the pretenses. The candidate, he comes calling while his young wives are the surgeons. You got to look good on prime time, see, when you shout, let's bomb some turbans. His skeletons will be a train before they leave the closet. You sleep with that new intern tonight, and tomorrow say, who was it? The magazines boast perfect waists to girls with eating problems who choke to death on diet pills, and the company says, what of them? And the banks all get a crash installed for their high executive mothers who close down the nursery school next door. There's one love for the others. And who needs playgrounds anyway? What's in it for us? Hey, let's shut down the daycare center. The old won't make a fuss. Conscience that don't apply no more. Trade it in for the luxury life to get you that mansion by the lake. And the right connection wife and the dealers selling bad advice Rats make fortunes from bad hunches, and they spit upon the homeless on their way to their business lunches. Well, down the government bathhouse, the Salvation Army hostels burning. Yeah, school all been shut down. What's a lesson today? The children are learning. There's clouds above the hunting grounds, thunder in the lowlands, there's storm warnings on the radio, and power in the wrong hands. Every other noise you hear, it's a beatbox or a siren. The commandments say thou shalt not kill. You say, tell me why then? And the shy guy in the boarding house cuts the glossies into pieces. He knows the pastry gulatin, and each day his rage increases. That blonde girl and the flat below, he thinks, I know it's her, but is it? Maybe next time she's all alone, he's gonna pay her a little visit. When did you last call up home, or wonder where your friends are? Or did something good for anyone without asking what the ends are? The world outside is getting dim, the light is turning grey, and they'll raise a blade you wanna win and strip your faith away. And Jenny, she still gets those dreams. Each time she shuts her eyes, she can't forget what stepdaddy did, no matter how she tries. Her mommy didn't want to know, she just said she was lying. Now stepdaddy's at the door again, and he loves it when she's crying. Someone's knocking at the door. I don't want to let them in. I know they'll just pounce on me or take me away to a life of sin. They say they want to be my friend, but I know the truth. I'm gonna sharpen my blade now and introduce them to what the use is. And now, a version of Silent Night, especially for all the children out there.